That's all I know. That's all I know.
That probably take
Yeah, few years back, I'd probably be in your gang way. 6 years later, bitch, and I still feel the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, do you know how it feel to lose your brother and your cousin on the same day? Duck, how you feel? Shit, I feel like the realest nigga. Lately, I've been feeling like I probably gotta kill a nigga. I don't got no hands, so I don't feel these niggas. I had to cover up my ears, don't wanna hear these niggas. Yeah, bitch, hey, only trust the niggas that you see me with. I've been through a lot, you wouldn't believe this shit. Fuck all you hate niggas and I mean this shit. Hey, I knew I had blessings, they ain't see the shit. Bitch, we been this shit, still live this shit. It's lit. Hey, shut the fuck up, bitch, and come and suck this dick. Hey, chain pull up, hold up, ain't gon' mention it. Just know if he on the job, he gon' finish it. 50 years back, I'll probably be in your gang way. 6 years later, bitch, and I still feel the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, do you know how it feel to lose your brother and your cousin on the same day? Duck, how you feel? Shit, I feel like the realest nigga. Lately, I've been feeling like I probably gotta kill a nigga. I don't got no hands, so I don't feel these niggas. I had to cover up my ears, don't wanna hear these niggas. Yeah, we was broke as hell. Hey, putting on food, we was poor as hell. Hey, now look at us now, bitch, we up. I don't care about your feelings, I don't really give a fuck. These nigga pussy I can smell. Free all of my niggas out that cell. It hurt me when I took them 2 L's. But for Brick and Kobe, I'ma give them hell. Few years back, I'd probably be in your gang way. 6 years later, bitch, and I still feel the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, do you know how it feel to lose your brother and your cousin on the same day? Duck, how you feel? Shit, I feel like the realest nigga. Lately, I've been feeling like I probably gotta kill a nigga. I don't got no hands, so I don't feel these niggas. I had to cover up my ears, don't wanna hear these niggas.
Salute. All that's coming in. I'm just waiting for all that's, flooding and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just getting started. Everybody just getting in, shit like that. Hope y'all having a good weekend. You know, I'm trying to have one. Please push some likes when you come in. Salute to those in the background, in the bushes. You know, like I said, hope y'all having a good time. Yeah. I can speak about the sector. Hold on, I just got a message. Yeah, I came and speak about the sector. You know, it definitely changed. It's definitely not the same. Hey, let me know if you can hear me. Salute, sweetie. How
Yes,
you
I can
doing?
hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. Well, I came to speak about the sector. You know, it ain't what it used to be. It ain't gonna be the same. You know, a lot of love loss. You know, a lot of people that were together. A lot of people that were friends. A lot of people that used to ride with each other don't ride with each other no more. You know, a lot of the subscribers, it's like the whole damn sector shifted, and you can feel it. I also want to apologize for my last live. It was a nice live. What it was is I said some medical things I shouldn't have said, and yeah, they gave me a warning. So I gotta watch. Like I said, that's why I be like, stopping and stuff with my words because I don't want to say the wrong thing. You know. But speaking about the sector, it changed. It did. It's just not the same. It ain't gonna be the same no more. And I'm looking for to do more movement, more things. I'm headed to a different direction. You know, I know I'm led somewhere else because this right here, all it is drama. You know, I'm not with the drag. It was a woman's war. I mean, it just got out of hand. You know what I'm saying? It did. Light and dark got mixed up all together, just like dominoes, you know? But it is what it is. Salute to those that, we used to ride and we no longer ride. My shit is like petty, you know what I'm saying? It was about a relationship, okay? We all have them. I was bold enough to allow y'all to see mine. I don't see a lot of yours. Y'all got testimonies and shit that y'all went through. It triggered a lot of shit. I had to do some studies. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that some parents weren't good parents. Allow shit to happen, and so when these kids grow up, and then they have their own children. Yeah, they watch for the mistakes from their parents, but at the same time, they get so insecure about things. Like who's good or who's bad. Like not everybody's situation is the same. But another thing, it's like this narrative and shit, that's been spinned on me and shit. Some of these slanders, mm, people not putting allegedly in nothing. You know, it's crazy. All through a relationship, I am misjudged. Misguided, missaid, and all this type of shit. And then speaking the truth, even still speaking the truth, I still get ridiculed. It's wild. But at the same time, like y'all gotta get to know me because I'm gonna start speaking more. People want to speak for me, and it's sad because when you click on this mother freaking YouTube, it's a different world outside the real world. I don't know. People be so like mixed up from this internet, but the outside world, I get so much respect and love. I do things on the outside. You know, I don't I don't sit in one spot all the time and hold my phone and and look for stuff to fuck with people with. Yeah, it could be a way of making money and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, is it a part of selling your soul? There's so many ways of selling your soul. It's not all about signing and signatures. It's the way you go about with your spirit and your personality, you know? And you mix that in, and it's like, you don't understand. Now you became a vampire. Now it's all negative. It's like, it'll catch up, though. It always do. Good always wins over evil. That thing, the gates of hell shall not prevail. Y'all want to raise hell on this earth? Go ahead. There's an afterlife after. I learned that. You know, I don't know if anybody went through a life or death experience where you experience your leaving your body type shit, another level type stuff. So my spiritual level is a little higher than most. So you can misjudge me and all that type of stuff, but I'm gonna start speaking about my life more. You know, yeah, all this narrative is getting out of hand. Is like aggravating as hell. And nothing what you that you try to put me as just because in this relationship somebody got mad, because I was speaking the truth and spin the motherfucking narrative. You know, it's like sad because it's false shit that's been said about me and stuff. It's like the greatness I put out there on this earth. Y'all ain't gonna erase that. No way in hell you gonna erase that. Straight up. You know, where it's like It's like crazy because people forgot how to be leaders themselves, be gods themselves. Not like have a purpose and see what their purpose is instead of being a follower. And then you go ahead and with the mix, and that's crazy because there's a reap and sow process. Things that are taking place outside of YouTube, things that start happening. I meant that shit about talking about my children. You know, I'm just saying less. That's it. I said what I said, and I made that promise. Talk about my children. It's over with. I'm not gonna trick myself. You know, I just know that time is up, and coming across the wrong people, you know, judgment comes upon, and especially if wrong people that live that type of lifestyle. You can't just come across people on this motherfucker thinking that you take it for some other person's word for it. Yeah, you get slain messing with the wrong type of people. I learned that from the older generation. You know, you can't just like just straight up judge or misguide a person. You get to know me. Like you don't know me. The thing that this how shall I say it? Like you see, I have a young voice. Salute Janet. Salute Promo Doctor. Salute Mika. All my people. But like I was saying, like I have a my lifestyle is a lot different from others. That's why I have a young voice. I mean, I am young minded because I was ahead of my time when I was younger. You know, I was running with the knowledge and wisdom with the older folks, and I was the youngest one. So I come from that concrete, you know, dead ass. I mean, I did things. I've helped, Haitian community in my neighborhood. When it came to hurricanes, fed the whole community. Um, Close to the Spanish. I had a couple of Spanish best friends. They were beefing with the Mexicans. You know, I put Puerto Ricans and Mexicans together. And I was the only black. I got El Salvador in me from my mom, and she's got Egyptian. You know, so we come from the West Coast, but we raised in the South. Well, our adult days. So this is misguided ass. You know, just keep talking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's gonna catch up to you. Count up these views and shit like that. You know, straight up. And it's like you need to read your Bible because you come across and say the wrong things, put your word across the wrong people, things start happening, and you see stuff start happening instantly. I mean, don't you see that? I mean, you haven't noticed that yet? It's a spiritual battle, and I'm in it. We're all supposed to be in it, but you dip out into the damn, internet and take that for your motherfucking spirit. Like there's a lot of lost love on this street sector, and it's sad because a lot of good people got great personalities and characters. Now I've seen a lot of gifts and stuff and talents in people. Now we no longer can't talk because we riding for some other people that don't all of a sudden don't like you. Click, click, click. Come on, come on, come on. Numbers, 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 numbers. You know, it's wild. It's wild to me because our days are short. Don't you see that? Like the time is short. Things ain't the same no more. The calendar's all mixed up. Well, y'all better wake up. I don't want to speak too much. Like I said, that's why I be like just stopping sometimes because I think ahead of, and I gotta slow down and I go overboard. So I just gotta calm down, and that's just how. Some people just run their motherfucking mouth. Talk about children. That's crazy. That's wild to me because we were the whole sector was riding on anybody that's even spoke wrong on a child. Now it's like F them, they're not mine. You know, let's go on against the parents and then you know, but we care about them. That's crazy to me. That's some twisted ass shit. I'm sorry. I can't grasp upon that thinking. It's like straight up, you know, kind of a little psychotic to me. And I'm being straight up. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's testosterone. Is it in the air? Like a lot of masculine type of women. You know what I'm saying? Online. It's not like that in real. It is in real life, but I don't run into it like this. It's like this shit is some type of other shit. No love at all. The opposite is like it's crazy. It's like if life was really like this. You know, and YouTube is dark. So you got a dark screen and shit like that. That's all you see all day and all night, and your mind's all fucked up. Like let's drag and let's drag. I think a little different. Because you got to. There's just a lot of shit going on today. You know, but I hope you guys are getting your knowledge and wisdom up. It's time to like go for a different direction in the street sector. Because when you click onto this, it's like nothing that we try to build it to be. I wasn't trying to come negative. I was just fighting against, you know, Negroes that was going against a female. Whoever she pointed at that was bothering her, I went over there and, what I'm saying, did my job. Straight up. I've been polite. I don't call no women straight up bitch and hoe just for no reason. Or I just do it. I did it with, Sunny Delight because she is one. You know what I'm saying? She talked too much shit. And like she really does. She said some shit like like my kids too. Like no, see, I was trying to hold peace, and I was. But then they get so bold on this motherfucker. Click that motherfucking button. You know what I'm saying? Like this is real ass life. It's how to get to folks. I mean like I know people that give information. You know they love me. I mean they look out straight up. So like I'm not like just sitting on this damn thing, not trying to make moves and stuff like that. I said this months ago. You know what I'm saying? When you attack wrong, yeah, I'm going for IPs and addresses. You want to try to dox me and shit. I'm gonna find out the same information you do. You know, I know a lot of names, a lot of content creators' names on here, and all that shit, the whole information. But I gotta be quiet. Let them talk. Just let the talk. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy because it's best to let God do it because He does it worse than man. He does. He does stuff that you can't reach to, and the Most High don't play. He said, "Revenge is mine; I shall repay." And I have to keep that in my heart and my spirit, and trust and walk with it with faith. You know, it's like don't want to get to know a person's life because it's I guess YouTube is more demanding than their own soul. You're not even thinking about that because at the end of the day, we all gotta leave this motherfucker. You know, we all got to. It depends on which way you type go or how you go. But you gotta get off of here. Stop acting like YouTube lets you get like transfer your brain somewhere into the machine. If that's where you're going with it, then okay, I get it. But I don't think you think that way. So I don't know why, what I'm saying, like the attack on this thing. Where is another way of creation instead of devastation? And that's all I see. Salute, Bonnie. B, salute. So all this devastation, all this destruction in the mind, you know, the devil's mind is his workshop. The mind is the devil's workshop. So you're working for the Satan. That's crazy. This is real. I can only speak it real as I can. You know, I'm sorry I don't have. I can pump it up to 100 and something in the chat by going in the most craziest way. I've done it before, but I'm not doing that. You know, and also I'm not going back to my that past relationship. It's still deceptive. I don't want it. I will never take it back. Give it a chance. And it's still deceptive. Hell no. So I'm out on a different pathway. You know, I'm getting things going on in my life. I'm feeling good right now. So it's like how things are changing and stuff like that. Things are going good. And here comes a wave of bullshit trying to stop you or derail you and stuff. You just gotta hold your hand
Yes,
and
you
put a
just
stop
stop.
to it
Put your
and
hands down. I'm gonna
push mute, love, and put what I'm saying, and put a stance on it. You gotta put your hand up and stop that shit because it's if you ain't trying to get yourself right, you know, you ain't trying to help me get it right. I'm already right now. So I'm just hoping anybody that hear this, whatever you're going through, like keep going forward. Especially if you're on a pathway, if it's feeling good. Just because somebody else is going through something and they try to pull you down and drag you back into some shit, no, don't get back into it. And people keep talking about you and stuff like that, you know, um, keep your head up, keep your head up, keep strong. You know what I'm saying? For real. I hope that also whatever you guys might be going through, you know, just know that you'll get out. It will pass away. It always do, especially because you gotta go through some rough shit first, and you'll come out. You're coming out. I came out. Still coming out, and you gonna still be people gonna still be hating on you. Well, I mean, you gotta have haters. You gotta have them. So you gotta have a lot of them. You could probably have more haters than supporters. Just know that. And then when you like look at it like it's like what the hating on the narratives. You know what I'm saying? All this bullshit. Like it's crazy. I love my life. I love my lifestyle. I love my children. And yeah, they can be disappointing at times, but you still gotta love them. If you if anybody else want to come up here, you can come up here. Janet, promo, if you want to come up, it's open. But I'm just talking about the sector and stuff. Salute to you both, because you guys are kind of semi new to the sector, and we're changing it anyway because we're doing different type of content. The ones that I'm speaking about, my mods and all that. Yes, this is gonna be like a relationship blog channel. Like everybody had a good relationship, everybody had a bad relationship, and we're gonna talk about it on here. So I'm not with the bullshit anymore. Um, I'm getting off. Like it's a way of getting off the sector. Get off the streets. Get out the streets. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's homeless and shit. So why we in there? Why we on that damn shit? A lot of bullshit over there. A lot of crumb snatchers. These like snatching content crumbs or some shit. you know, that's real promo. Yes, handle it. Handle it. You good. I'm just leaving it open. I don't want nobody to feel like they can't come up or anything like that. So, I just leave it open. I speak on it. I'm not letting just anybody come up here, you know. But yeah, so hello, Andrea Lane. I like that name. And salute, thank you for subbing. Yeah, Mika's up here. She's been, a very good supporter. She has, even behind the scenes. You know, um, she makes sure that she comments and keeps herself well known, and has her own mind to speak. So I don't hold her back. I'm not like that. I don't be like, nah, you can't, nah. I don't be doing that bullshit. That's a form of control. So, and they're all called the kings of diamonds because, you women are diamonds. You do a lot at home. You try your best, no matter what it takes. Like I've heard a lot of your testimonies. Some are married. Salute to the husband. You know, um, those that got boyfriends or whatever you got, salute to him too. There's not no funny type thing where I'm trying to, I'm playing some type of anything on this channel. No, they're just supporters, and I support them. It's like being a defender of women. That's what this type of channel is about. I don't care if you like it or not, but you'll see that's how I always been since I've been in the sector, so I'm a, I want y'all to check this out. It is on my short, but check this out.
Anybody who turns into an enemy, they was hating. They been hating.
They been hating.
They been hating. It don't work like that because you've been around too long. It's supposed to be nothing but love. It's not supposed to be nothing but fruitful love. So if this turned into hate, you've been hating. It's just when the time came out when you couldn't benefit off me no more, when you thought you can make your move on me. That's a scummy ass person.
Yeah, I love that. Like there was some real words that have been spoken and stuff like that. Cause
Go
you
to your
know,
comment and read the comment. Somebody asked you a question.
okay, baby. Okay, she said it's subject relationship. Okay. Question: does head of household who makes money? Okay, give me more of it. Are you finished? Still, are you still typing it out? You said question: does head of household who makes money? So you're saying does it matter who makes money or who's the head of the household, or does it matter if it's female or male? Yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Um, it just goes with the you know agreement and how comfortable the situation is. So I meant the most money. Does it? No. And that's there's some pros and cons with that. When it comes to that because it's like he can make more money than she can, and there's envy, and vice versa. She can make more money than he can, and he could be upset. It depends on how it's being delivered. If you discouraging them, if you make more than him, and you like, saying that you just a no good nigga, and you not help building them up, yeah, that can matter. But if he's being lazy and he's not trying to look and help and be a part of it, yes, it does matter. Always, yeah, yeah, it is. It used to be, not anymore. It's the man used to be the head of the household, but there's women being head of the household. There's women that's head of the household that the man works and she don't work, but she's still the head of the household. You know, so she can still be the head of the household, and she don't even have to have a job. It's her mind that's control the whole house. Like a damn, he's like a damn drone and shit. You know, she uses her mind and shit like that. His ass is in the bathroom, cleaning. His ass in the kitchen, and she's sitting back. Yeah, she could be the head of the household with no job. It's crazy nowadays. Time has changed, and I'm traditional too. I like that, Miss Lane. But yeah, it goes. It's crazy. But I've seen most right now. The women more head of the household, and around this time and age. Now, I'll say 10 years ago, it's more the men. But then they got these jobs and new things and shit like that for the women. Women can have businesses all over the place quicker than a man. Yeah, I know. It's because it's a war. They made it a war. They made it to fight men and women. Woman fight man, man fight woman. That's the end of the day. That's what happened. A lot of women have lost respect for the man, and I know and I understand too. Like they did because they didn't try hard. The man didn't try hard, or the man was abusive. Like they're he's not supportive of her, and it could be vice versa too. She could be big headed and not supporting him. It's a lot of stuff going on nowadays. It ain't what it used to be. Miss Mika, is there anything you want to say before I go continue on?
Not right now. I'm just dealing with something.
Okay, okay, okay. Just keep it on mute. You good? All right. So yeah. Any questions too? Like I gotta That's why I have her up here so I can the chat and stuff like that and keep bouncing back for what I'm saying. Dealing with the sector. Like it lost its love. It has. And it's like it's crazy because one thing about I gotta say about Sunny, I it's like I try to leave you alone. You post some crazy threats. You say the most wildest shit. Like you put money on people's head and all kind of shit. I let that pass because I felt like you were trying to change and shit like that. Like the takeover when people were just like, she's coming around, what the fuck she on and shit type, and they're giving you ass mercy. You coming in all quiet and shit like that, like a little school kid and shit, like brand new and shit, like you just got here and shit. You know what I'm saying? We all fell for it. Oh hey, what's your name? Sunny. So we like, oh shit. So we let your ass back. The fucked up part about it, you fell out with the person that let you back in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. This shit is getting wild. Then you bouncing around, then you had your little shit, and then get knocked the fuck down, then you get back up. You got a backup channel. Your ass get back up, and then you still with the bullshit, and then you went over and then trying to gain some friends and shit like that, and then like when you showed your ass, your colors came out. your mask pulled off and shit like that. Yeah, oh, it's the real motherfucker Sonny. That motherfucker, she infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy, man. All this shit is bullshit. You know, I'm done with this bullshit. Y'all can have Sonny. Y'all can have Marcus. You know, I ain't homeless. Getting all this sector. You know, we headed to some other stuff. You know, we like people are asking about relationships and all kind of stuff. And I got knowledge and I got wisdom and a lot of understanding. You know, we have bad relationships and we have good relationships. At least my bad one of my bad ones was online. You know, man up to it, took accountability of it. You know, it is what it is. Not everything. You know, there's no allegedly and shit like that. They just put so much. Don't fucking panhandle. Don't fucking do no casino. The devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit and all the other shit. She better defend her own side. And I mean that shit. I'm done with that side. That all that over there. Don't say my name. Nothing over there, cabin. I mean that shit. Don't say my name or nothing that. I try to talk. You know, you still on the bullshit. So just keep my name out. I ain't playing. This time I'm not playing. And she knows who I'm talking about. You know, try to give peace and shit like that. And you still with the destruction, causing havoc and shit being messy. Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So I'm out for the peace and we got a lot to talk about. There's women that want to talk about a lot of different things. You know, gentlemen too. You know, they want to hear certain things. I want to hear some of you guys' life stories. You know, your guys' pathway, your way of living and such. So I wouldn't mind coming on the panel at times. That's what I'm about. I'm not. I'm done with that bullshit. Straight up. It's time to live. Talk about life. How you talk about death when you're in life now? That's part. That was a bar that I had. You know, it's in one of my songs. How can you talk about death when you're in life now? Talk about death holds no life now. You know, just crucifying each other and shit like that. So you can go see who hardest and shit. What the hell with words? It's wild. You know. I don't want to go in hard. I can. I can. I can. Child. I know I can go in. Get me in that mode. Yes, I'll go in. And I don't like doing that shit because at the same time you ain't gonna be able to take it because you can pierce hearts. Salute, Miss Lane. No, promo doctor, you leaving? Thank you. Have a great night. I don't know. I just got what's going on, Mika? You leaving, promo doctor? That's what's up. It's late, and she's a very respectful woman. I respect anything that Oh, okay, good. Okay, good, good. All right. But I respect you. You know, you're a great female. You know, like hearing your testimony and things that you're speaking about. You know, those I like it. And great ideas. That's why I made you a managing mod. So yes, it's gonna be like a relationship type channel. Tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about the double love in one. You know, the P word. I want to say it, but it's like I'll spell it Poly. I'll say it like that. The poly. I'm gonna speak about that. You know, and the way that I'm gonna speak about the experience. I'm gonna speak about what it's about. Um, it's not what people trying to make it as, and I'm still to want only one female. So don't get it twisted. I'm just giving you the educating on it. Giving you understanding. Some men that want it and stuff. Some women that want it. I've known people that's in it and stuff. But um, you gotta understand, like when it comes to this baby mama, having two baby mamas and shit, and you married. That's part of poly. It is. It's just a different form of deception, poly. It wasn't agreed on. And just to give you hints up when we talk about tomorrow, um, it's up to the woman to choose another female. It's not up to the man, and that's where they get it all twisted up, and that's what comes to arguments and all that shit. Because the woman will bring a reflection of herself, and it'd be like, okay, damn, y'all just the same person. That's how it goes. You can have three, acting the same way. It's not about like, oh yeah, I want a white one, I want a black one, and yeah, your mind porno that, and discuss it. You're thinking about lust. You're not thinking about love and building, having two people build the household and stuff like that. And they're getting along, and there's no, and they're not GAY either, you know. They don't have to be. They don't have to be all like, you know, just because they sharing a man that they have to share each other. No, that's twisted too. That's what I'm saying. It's a female that agrees, and they it's up to her and it's up to him and the caliber of what energy you want to come into the home. You know, so yeah, we'll talk about all that tomorrow. It's gonna be a good discussion. Yeah, there's like I don't name pop or anything like that, but there's some other channels that are going on right now that go on live and shit. So a lot of people are distracted over there. It's cool. I don't care if I have two. You know, it's about like doing the right thing. So, and I'm gonna speak on that. Thank you, Promo Doctor. Yeah, Mika, she be working out. She be working hard. Salute to her. She be taking care of her household. I respect that. She really do. She's on to trying to cite new things too. You know, so her living's trying to change. Salute to her and her little one. Well, she's not little, but what I'm saying. Yes, but the street sector is not the street sector. I'm no longer supporting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all time to move off the block. You
But
know.
here's a question for you both. Even though you say you're out of the street sector, some people might say you're not out of the street sector in some ways.
I know, but I have a name out
But how?
here.
Wait. But how would you separate yourself from what they're saying to what you want?
Um, Probably don't show up on this motherfucker. Don't show up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Probably don't go live. Don't do this. Don't do that. You know, if it draws to that, because this thing when it started talking about my children, no, that takes me to another level. They put it where I have to, get off of YouTube and like, make some phone calls, talk to my psychiatrist, say seriously. So it's like they taking the love out of it for me, you know? I can be funny. I can do that's I'm known to be, I'm on the streets to be a comedian too. Make you laugh when you're feeling blue, when you're feeling you don't feel like when you feel like crap. I come through. I'm like that now. I'll make you laugh, Mika, when you're going through something. Every individual that talked to me privately, I made them laugh. So that's what I like that than trying to be your enemy. But it doesn't take me to down you to make you laugh. To be to down somebody else, that's some wrong energy. Evil is so many different calibers that you guys need to wake up because it's soaking you up, taking your own personality. I used to look up to a lot of these women. I'm like all the time, like putting in my comments and all that stuff. Before a lot of stuff, before a lot of stuff. It's crazy how it got flipped around because I was hurt from somebody that broke an agreement and it got flipped on me. You know how crazy that is? And then put some narratives on it. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have this YouTube straight up. I'll pass the baton to somebody else. You know, y'all can have some nigga named Prince commentary. Give it to him or something. I don't know, shit. This shit weird. I be want to have a good time on here. You know what I'm saying? But and put some content out, and that's what I've been trying to do. But it's like always warring. Somebody preparing a war with me. Stop my piv. Knock my damn, swatted my damn layup trying to score. It's like wild out here, but it is what it is, though. Yeah. Plus, what's tonight? Saturday night. Usually, the best time for really going live is like Tuesdays to Thursdays. The weekends, you don't get as much time. Unless it's something like a real hot topic or something like that. And I didn't come in with a hot topic. I came in just with just being humble tonight, uh, just on my vibe. So talk to me, Mika. Talk to me. What do you? All
I
right.
am
Tell
talking
me
to
what you're
you.
looking. Tell me what you're looking for when we talk about these relationships. When we go through it. Promo doctors. We talk behind it a little bit. And yeah, this is gonna be talk about a lot about different relationships and things in the home, things to expect, a lot of that stuff. All right, I'm gonna give you an example. Say me and you, right? Say me and you got, we've been together before. So say me and you get back together, and how do you expect the home? Do you expect it 50-50, 25, 75, 75, 25, or 100 to negative? How you expect the home to be between me and you?
To say if me and you get back together, the thing would be 50-50. It wouldn't be 75-25 or 100 and the negative because then it doesn't feel right for the other person to do the most and then the other person just sitting there because it makes the person feel like, okay, I'm doing so much and this person is just sitting there not giving me no time or even want to help out do anything around in the house or anywhere.
Right,
So it's
right.
even. So you have to do 50-50 where that person gets their time and you get what you want also out of it.
Right. Okay. And I understand too. Like, see, I'm gonna say me. I'll say, I'll say 65 to 35. For the simple fact that like no one, you gotta understand like knowing the other person's situation. You know, um, it's not always about finances, but it's also circumstance. Like you got a lot on your hand and you need help around that. So it's like, yeah, I might be working and providing and stuff, but also too, you're gonna need help cooking or even taking the clothes out the dryer, or what I'm saying, besides just me just paying the bills, and I love to cook, so I'll add my own recipe or add my own like okay, most of the times I do love to cook, so when she want to cook or she's cooking, she's already at home. You know, I like to still come home and add. It depends on what time I get home, what time I get off. So if I get off at 6 o'clock, I'm gonna get home probably like a quarter to seven. 15 minutes to seven. Yeah, same thing. 15 minutes to seven and stuff, and I'm gonna come in. I gotta go take a shower. It's gonna take another 20 to 30 minutes to freshen up. So that's like 7:15. You're already home. And so I'm gonna want to help start. So I guess we gotta be cooking, eating at 8 o'clock. That's just real time. So I start helping her cook. Like she probably have partial cooked and everything, and I just add to it. So it's about give it a 20 minutes. So that's 7:45. So you prepare it. So like I said, that's about 8 o'clock. So this is the type of stuff that we're gonna break it down and be talking about in reality for it. I don't, let nobody tell you who you are or trying to guide you to some muck ass person. Give them your intelligence and your experience, and it goes over that, and you keep talking about it. So this is what these relationship blogs are gonna be. So let's get it. So okay, love. All right, so let's talk about like what do you okay, so for free time. When you have that, okay, so that free time where everything's we ate and the kids are set aside, what do you expect? What do you expect like for free time for us to do? Like, and we only got like maybe an hour or 2 hours. What do you expect us to do? Like for fun or for like just me and you time. We only got 2 hours because we gotta go to sleep. We gotta or work in the morning.
Maybe we could just sit, talk about our day together, or you just can cuddle, watch a movie until we're ready to go to bed. You, either way,
Okay,
because we got the kids that we have to maintain to get them down, do what they got to do first before we can even have that moment.
okay, that's real. Okay.
You answer that question.
Hmm. No, but it's said in a different form. But it's like okay. Well, like so have you ever been with somebody that just depends on the sexual part? Like just because he has needs, have you yeah, have you lived with a man? What is have you had experience? Have you lived with a man like and you guys are, waking up?
Okay, I had experience with the guy living there, but it wasn't a good experience, so I had to tell the guy to leave.
Okay, yeah, that's deep. And you don't have to say too much, but that's good enough. So yeah, it's not always about, sex either. Some women like to be made love in the mind, and that's part of it too, what you said. And it stimulates it for later. So say for instance too, now, you can't hold them over just because, you have control on that part. Maybe give yourself, like, we have 2 hours, so you give yourself that time where it's just you and him, just talking and socializing for an hour, and then you get into the time of intimacy, you know. So yeah. All right. So there's another one. Um, Somebody asked a question about, like head of household, like financially. So how do you feel about you making more than if you was, I don't know your status because I don't ask about. So what if you're making more than me, or I'm making more than you? Usually the traditional is usually like the man makes more than the woman, and the woman, so how you feel about that?
I'm used to the traditional way, but if I was to make more than you, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. It's still known that we are making the household a better household together. We're doing it together. It's not like I'm going to say, oh, because I'm making more than you, I'm more. It's always going to be me over you. No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. Yeah, there's some women that could be like, like demanding. So this is well as men. There's some men that be just like, all I do is work, and that's all I need to do. I don't need to do nothing else. I pay the bills. Hey, I
That's
I
not
pay
true.
for this.
That's not true because a man's supposed to be able to even put help in the household. You can't only be
Mm-hmm.
woman only. It's had to be
Exactly.
50-50. And if it's not 50-50, then the woman is going to feel like she's broken down and she can't do, and she's doing too much by herself. Because
Exactly.
if they got kids together, it's going to be hard because she's taking care of the kids, plus come cooking, cleaning the house, and you come home and you just not doing anything but sitting there. Mm-mm.
Wow,
Not
right?
mm,
Yeah.
that would be a nasty sight to have somebody just sit there and just watch you and not even gonna say something to the kids and say, sit down, mommy's doing something right now. Y'all can't be running around doing this, doing that. Trying to make
Oh,
mommy step out. No.
hit something. Okay, baby. I'm coming out. That's what's up. And that's real shit. Salute, promo doctor.
Salute, salute, guys. How y'all doing tonight?
Pretty good. How you?
I'm
I'm doing
good.
pretty good too. I'm babysitting and playing mommy and auntie role and all that good stuff, so I had to step away, take a break.
Okay. That's what's up. So what do you think about all this? Like the things that we're speaking about, like, like the time being shared with the husband, and you don't have to speak about your personal, but just your own opinion.
hmm Yeah, no, I think it's a good brainstorming thing. Great quality questions to ask a person, especially if you're not really familiar with them or trying to get to know them. But I do think it's important for it to be 50-50. I can't say I'm as traditional as some other ladies because, things have changed nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Ladies are a lot more independent versus back in the day. They would just kind of stay home and watch the kids and clean and all that good stuff. I was brought up in that type of household, but I can honestly say I'm maybe more of a modern style woman where I'm open
Right.
to being on one way or the other. Whether the guy wants to make more money or if I make more money, as long as we come together at the end of the day, it's great. And I can agree with Mika because I know how that feels to be the only one like doing all the work in the household and the husband is just coming home expecting to get a meal. Like, I don't think that that would work for me. You know,
Right.
I, hey, if you're going through it and it works for you, then that's perfect. That works for you. But I know for me and how I am, I wouldn't be able to deal with that per se. But I think it's definitely something to talk about before you get into a relationship. Just setting those expectations on each side.
Exactly. And it's like I would love to go home and cook for my kids and family. It's like you think about that. If you're a man that knows how to cook, you're thinking about all kind of things. Like what I'm gonna cook tonight. Oh, I want to make cook this, cook that. I love salads. I love different type of tastes and seasonings, and maybe she can't cook all of that. So it's like you help her and you cook together and stuff. Like, and I love a woman that knows how to cook, and she shows me ideas. So it's more than just like robotic. Like I go to work, I come home, I can't sit on my ass. I can't. I'll be still standing up because I've been up all day. So
Hmm. Yeah, it is case by case basis. I have family members, really one, that he literally just goes to work and comes home and he's waiting for that meal. And what he'll do is he'll have his kids do everything throughout the day because they're like homeschool, but they're like, older, like maybe like 15, 16, Um,
yeah,
so they're doing stuff around the house and everything. And he refuses to do anything. He's like, I'm bringing the money. That's it. And I'm like, wow. I don't know how you
yeah.
pull that off, brother, but
That's that simple-minded caveman thinking. Just stuck, bro. You stuck. I can't stand like that. And then there's women that it's like how should I say, the women that be staying home, that some of them don't do nothing. Like they just expect the man to do both. I've seen women like that too. That and you have to like you get into like wow, like dang, this clothes everywhere. She's on the phone. She's on social media. You know, social media will freeze you, just like the kids today when they don't go outside no more.
it's
So there's
so
women
true.
like that today.
And Grace Kelly had made a comment. She said, "That's old school. My dad brought home the bacon and financially took care of the household. He was not cooking or cleaning anything." She said, he also did not require my mom to work. So yeah, that
Yeah,
definitely is cool. My parents was like that too. Yep.
yeah. My mom, well, we're from different coasts. Like from now this East Coast, West Coast, South. We're from the West, so she's the type that was just always wanting to work. Like she made her kids work. We worked as teenagers, so we was always working because there was no real stable man in the home. So we all had to try to play a part. Yeah, we stayed working.
Hmm. That's good though. Working when you're young, when you do develop and become an adult, that sets the tone. You're not
Right,
afraid or nervous. You probably are way more experienced than your peers. Um,
right.
you probably see the Statue of Liberty and like, why is that the the icon for my? But I'm from Staten Island in New York.
Okay,
So, the Statue
salute.
of Liberty is like literally right there. So that's what we like to see. But yeah, we worked really hard when we were younger. Living in New York is very expensive, and we had to help pay the bills. And I grew up in a two-parent household, but they still wanted us to earn our own money and
Right.
to learn.
You know, all of us. I had it was like my two sisters, and all of us was working at the same job. You know, it was crazy. Bringing home, we worked different hours, bringing home food and stuff. You know, so yeah, we had fun
What'd you guys do all together?
working at
If
a
you don't
fast
mind.
food.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's fun. You guys get to engage with each other and customers and stuff.
Yeah, it was funny. We were young though, you know what I'm saying? So like, it was just part of like, your mom get on your ass and stuff. Like, so sister got the hook up, so get mama off your ass. So yeah,
How about you, Mika? Did you work when you were younger, or did you wait till you get a little bit older?
Mika, she be having something going on in the background.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay.
But yeah, but yeah, my mom was a different. She was like a Rolling Stone, She was like tough. She liked to party and be tough at the same time. She was a modern, traditional woman. She was. She was. She was like different, you know. So, but she kept the household the best way she can. We lived in the nice places.
Yeah,
So
man. And that's the best part. I'm not sure how many siblings you have, but I have six other siblings besides myself. So, it was a little
th-
tight, you know. But
yeah, there's five of us. I was the
it was.
oldest. I'm the oldest out of five.
Oh, same, same, same. Yeah, so it was fun, it was a little tight with the cash, because things were expensive, not as expensive as they are now, but we always made our own games, played together, cooked together. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Because nowadays, these kids, they be on their tablets all the time. They don't really like engage with each other. It's all technology based nowadays. So you got to find creative ways to kind of have that balance. And I always try to instill that in my nieces and nephews. Like, don't be on that game all the time. Talk to each other, visit
Yes,
each other.
I say the same thing because if my little one, I take her to different parks and stuff like that, and she goes on a nature trip. She starts learning stuff that you learn from school, like the leaves, the color of them, the names of them, the different type of ants. Now there's different type of names of them. Like, okay, I don't know what that one is, but she knows. So she's just very creative. So it helps me because you have a child that love nature. Yeah, don't disturb it. Follow that child outside. If you want to go outside, let's go outside and just want to learn stuff. It learns from stuff from YouTube. Like she'll type little things out and studies it and follows it and you know what I'm saying. And we're doing stuff from YouTube that she
Mhm.
learned and stuff. So yeah,
And it's good too that you're spending a lot of time with her, even doing anything. When she gets older, she will definitely remember those things. These kids, they're little, but they remember the most slightest things, and they'll truly
yes.
appreciate it. When they get older.
That you never tamper with their memory. Like my last slide that got knocked down, I was speaking about, like if you can remember at the age of 3, they're gonna remember 2. So you never tamper with their memory, you know.
Hmm. It's so,
So
and sometimes they could be having the best time of their life, and to you it could be so simple, but they will literally remember that, like have little like spurts, like, oh, remember I did this with my parents. And
yes,
they'll wind up telling you 18 years later, remember you took me to that park, and like,
yes, yeah. She still say that like different places that we went, the zoo. She want to go back to the zoo. Like we went a different direction. She want to go back to the certain places like those fun stops, and she always speak on those little things that she remembers from years ago. So I thank God, like, okay, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, definitely are. And our little girls, they love their daddies, usually, so. And then I'm sure
Right.
you're teaching her the fundamentals of how a man is supposed to treat you. I'm sure that'll all come later, but, you know, um, she'll always have that foundation to look back on, so
So
that's always a
I
great
got
thing.
nieces too that, especially when I'm working, like she goes over there, right? But she has cousins that are like the straight up tough, they just straight up tablets, what I'm saying? Not too listening to the parents. And so she's like two different children but related, what I'm saying? So you ever have that type of situation where your kids are mixed with the cousins, or other relatives, and they're just not the same as the one that you're raising?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Everybody has their own teaching methods, or how they do things. But that's the best part, right? Because now like I'm babysitting, so I bring different flavor. I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna do like a sip and paint, right? But I'll make them, those little sugary packs, like
Yeah,
crystal light or something like that. The little ones, Skittles. I'll have them make their little drink, and we'll do like a paint and sip or something like that. So it's like real
okay.
cute. And I'll put on like party lights and stuff like that just to make it real fun for them. Just little cool different ideas. And I know their parents are not doing any of those type of things. So I
Yeah,
just like to make it really fun.
I'll go like and get like a lot of different paper, scissors, uh, crayons, glue. I'll get like fabrics, and I just put in a pile when I'm around a bunch of children, and they go crazy and start making this and drawing this and gluing that, and you give them an idea of their creativity. If they're artists, you never know what. I've seen a child didn't know he can draw, and drew all kind of stuff.
Wow. See?
Yeah, so yeah, I get it. I love that.
Yeah, it's what they learn when they're younger. Thanks, Empress. Um, one of my brothers, we used to go to like a one of those after school centers in the summertime, and they would take us different places, and they used to take us to fish. And he now fishes all the time, like almost like a professional fisher. Almost, he knows all the fish. He goes like every other day. He loves it. He's like it's so relaxing. So it's little things that you introduce these kids to when they get older. They might really find a hobby in it or a career.
Right, exactly, and that's what I wish this sector would be trying to do instead of going back and forth and being grown. Like you can lose your voice. You know,
Mm,
it's better to exercise your mind and
ex-
see your little ones around you and your household. It's time to check the household.
Exactly. Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you just try to have fun with them and, see where they take it. Like you said, like that one kid, they were drawing all types of stuff. So they probably never would have realized that if you wouldn't have introduced that to them.
Right, right. Some children are into sports. When you put that tablet down, you start playing sports with them. What you like to get into. You like football, basketball. I'm not into soccer, but but things that I know a little bit. So I try to get them into it. Get them out the house. I like to be out the house. I do. I always was like that. I always was like I still hold that tradition of a man supposed to go do what he's supposed to do. So like when I'm in the house, I can't just sit still. I gotta know I'm doing something or being active or helping out. It's not just about sitting. I can't sit. I can't sit on my ass and sit on the phone. You know, This stuff just came within 15 years ago. It wasn't like this deep with phones and stuff. We had cell phones, but it wasn't this deep.
Exactly. Yeah, our cell phones are probably huge compared to these ones.
Yeah.
We had like the New Jack City cell phones, the real big ones.
Okay. The block. It riding around the block with it. They had a big ass long string
Yep.
connected to the car. I see
Yep.
my uncle had one of those and shit. And that thing paid, it was like over $1,000 to have that phone on. You know,
What?
you
Over a thousand
remember the
dollars?
price? Yes, you had to have like $1,000 to have that phone on. It was like that. It
Oh,
was
uh-uh.
facts for a car phone, and yeah, my family had that.
Dang. Yeah, because I would only see people really with TV on them with those phones. I never seen like my friends, parents, or anything with never. They all
Right.
had that rotary house phone, you know. That was that.
A lot of them was up New York too. That's we seen that on TV. Everybody wanted them, especially New Jack City. Them big ass phones they had on.
Yeah, I'm a movie head too, so I remember
Yeah,
that.
Wesley Snipes and shit like that. Roll on the block. You know that bitch said, "Rockabye baby." That shit was fucking wild. I saw that shit. I like old gangster movies. I do. I like the mafia movies. You know, like
Yep.
they had structure. Today is not. It's just slide. You know, switch.
Yep, that's it. They had all the good movies back in the day. What else? Terminator 2,
Yes.
Crooklyn, Goonies,
What?
like all those good movies from back in the day.
Yes. I love those movies. It wasn't so like demonic now. Now it's like they turn the horror into this straight up a little girl, you know, with long hair, with you know, and some dang mess in the back. They messed up the horror movies, you know.
Yeah, no,
It don't scare you no more.
like they used to put thought into it. Like Carrie, that movie from back in the day, that was
What?
crazy. You
Yeah,
know,
that was wild.
Roxanne. You know, like just those old school movies. Nowadays they just rush it, and then it's not good at all. They rush the
What
ending.
what about the real The Walking Dead, the old school one? That shit gave me the motherfucking chills.
I didn't. I saw like the most recent one. Um, but I never knew they had an old one. They do.
Yeah, they had old ones. Yeah, like the original ones. The Walking Dead. Take it back. You'll see it,
Was
and
it a
you start watching.
series?
Yeah, no, not series. It was movies.
Okay, I think I saw that one then. If it was a movie, I did see that one from back in the day. Yes.
Yeah, but real movies that they don't make no more. They don't make no more black movies. You know, solid street movies like they used to.
No, they don't. Like Lethal Weapon, that was another good movie. Dang, it was so many of them.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Rocky, like all the old school ones.
And that's the only ones I'll watch. I can't watch these spellbound movies they got going on. You feel some type of way. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, my head hurts, man. You know, I just watch this shit the whole 2 hours. You know, you just feel some type of way. You start arguing at home and shit.
It's true. It's not. Hey, so it's like 15 people in the chat. Type in your favorite movie. Doesn't matter what year. Type in your favorite movie.
Yes, my favorite movie is Gladiator.
Gladiator. I
Yeah,
remember that. I
this-
remember Gladiator.
I'll sit there and watch that for 2 hours. It's like two and a half. I watched it from beginning and end, repeat it and rewind it and take it back, click it. You know, I was crazy about that movie. It's like the concept of like, you go through something, you with somebody. I mean, you with something, and then you end up you crumble, and then you try building yourself up through the streets to make it back into where you were living in before. That shit was wild.
That was, I remember that. I think mine's,
Yeah.
I would have to go with RoboCop. That was one of my favorites.
Yes. That's
That
crazy movie.
that was crazy. That and Terminator 2 is like neck to neck, neck to neck.
Terminator 2.
Yeah, that was insane. With Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger. Oh my goodness, that movie was great.
That's one with the liquor one, right?
Yeah,
Where,
when he was liquid. Yeah, the first one was cool too, but I don't know that Terminator 2, that one was just like a little bit better to me.
yeah.
It's a
It
little.
is. You ain't lying. That was the best one. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best one.
Mm-hmm. That one was real good.
They made like two other. They made like one fake one. It was from a different company. I guess they tried to buy Terminator, then the original company bought it back and made the original Terminator 3.
I didn't see that one. How was it?
Terminator 3. It was good.
Do you think
It
it's
was
better
good.
than the two?
No,
Mm.
no. It was better than. I mean, yeah, it was better than the fake ones that they brought out, but not part two.
All right, then I didn't miss
So
anything good.
no, you didn't miss nothing. It was with the girl, with the girl and stuff like that. She was a Terminator.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
You didn't see that one? The blonde girl?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you might want to see it. You might like it.
Really?
Yeah, you might like it. Yeah, you might like it. It's good.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you might like it. I like I said, I like the old gangster movies and stuff like that. You ever heard of what was it? It's called Blue Avenue. I
Yeah,
forgot what it's called.
I heard of something like that. I didn't see it.
It's got Peoples in it. Mario, that whatever his name is, he's in
Oh,
that
Van
movie.
Peebles. Yeah, yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
He was at. Wasn't he in New Jack City too? I think he
yeah,
was.
yep, he was in it.
I remember him. Yep. That's so crazy. You know that Carter building is still there in Harlem too, right? The-
For real?
yeah, my pops. He said he used to always tell me like that. That's a real place, and it looks good. They keep that place looking good. It's basically historical at this point. The
Wow.
apartments in that building look crazy. It's so huge. That it's right in the center of Harlem. Yep.
And like back then, the apartments are like way bigger than now, right?
Oh yeah, at
For
least
for
there.
for a low price.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Nowadays, well, Harlem now is like gentrified, from what I hear. So you paying crazy loot to stay over there, especially like the popular areas like 116th, 125th Street. Prices are crazy, sky high. I don't know. Maybe a two-bedroom might be a couple of grand, maybe a
Wow,
few grand. It could get crazy. Yeah.
that's real.
Hmm.
Mika, you back?
I'm always up here, just didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay, that's real.
Hey, Mika.
Hey, promo.
Salute, Janet. How you doing, love? Should come up here. What you doing? Yeah, she's a high supporter of mine.
Mm,
I'll go nuts without her on my channel.
she said good.
Yeah, you too, promo. You definitely um you came in on my. I think you came in on the first day. Oh, you streaming? Oh, that's what's up. Salute to Benji. That's her. her partner over there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. They got stuff going on her channel, so
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
all trying to change something. We're all trying to like we're tired of the negativity, the slanders, tired of the this back and forth wars.
Hmm.
So everybody's trying to get something going. Even if it start out little, it's gonna build up because people are gonna get tired of that negativity.
Yeah, yeah. I remember when you first started your channel, I was excited. I was like, put me down as a mod, put me down as a mod. I was going crazy in the chat.
I know, I know, and I saw that and I trusted you, and I was like, no, I gotta have. I like that. I like your name and everything.
Oh, thank you. I'm into marketing. I market different companies. So that's why I chose that name. But I was like, yeah, I felt like you had a lot of potential, so like
Thank
I
you,
definitely wanted to support you.
thank you, and I'm glad that you not listen to the negative frequency that's going around about like somebody's narrative and twisting the relationship because you're mad at them. I
Hmm.
mean, like I hold accountability in a lot of stuff. Like getting the information out there. But the thing is, when you have an agreement, I told it was gonna be out there. It was like I'm new to this, like this type of online YouTube relationship. You know, and I'm like knowing that person's like she's knowing of getting the information and shit. Knowing of getting all kind of stuff and then going through my phone, and so I had to start doing watching my ass in there. So when I presented it out to the person, I wanted to present it out like, help me. What kind of person is this? Like this is the shit I was going through. I needed a witness. You know.
Hmm.
So like, if somebody don't understand on the outside of YouTube, that's the reason why I brought it. And just went way left field. You know. So
I mean, at the time, I watched the whole thing unravel.
right.
YouTube is an entertaining platform. People are there just to be entertained. But I never judge. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not there. I don't have the facts. I'm just coming in blindly. Um, but I
Okay.
understand your position. Like I said, I just never judge. I definitely had some commentary. I think I might have slid a couple in there on occasion,
Yeah.
but I never judge. I kind of just at a point in time, just kind of just stayed in my lane with it, and just I already made up my mind. I was going to support you regardless. So that was just what it was.
And especially if the person that I did it still wants you back. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, it's like she knows that she messed up. We had an agreement. So if there was such like she'll have like this type of hate or type of way or type of whatever, but she don't. No matter what the people say, it's just that personally we had an agreement. And she knows that like loyal and being honest and stuff like that. When we speaking, like you expect me to be honest, you expect me not to go outside of the relationship, especially being intimate. So if I go outside of that, you're gonna feel some type of way. What if I said, "Oh, I can. You married? Shit, I can go be with a whole bunch of women because you married." You know what I'm saying? Is that right? That's not. I mean, she said she was separated. Okay, so if you separate it, we have an agreement. So I didn't go out. She even would tell you that she didn't feel no type of way of me being with anybody else. She had full trust. So I could have been a little mess with a whole bunch of women and not think and not care about her feelings. Like she's trying to break up, or she's already broken up. That she said, and they're separated. And so she's coming out from her position online and went to online and met somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is what makes me upset. Like people online is like twisting me up. You know, I was in a previous relationship. Maybe I was vulnerable and not seeing it. I just had lost a child with a woman. You know, and so I made a mistake. Like I jumped into something. And we started. We were friends though, and we just got serious. So it's like the thing. What I'm saying is like when people try to make us go at it and all that type of stuff because they don't understand. They want to put in there. They want to keep it like that. It's not going to happen like that because we live in the same state. Okay, so you can't just click on a button and it's called beef and live in the same state because we'll bump heads and go at it for real. Okay, like is this you're dealing with the background of her people and the background of my people. So like it's all our war. You know what I'm saying? So when they talking like, oh, want to pick and like, hey, y'all should be like, y'all getting mad at us. Y'all should be fighting. No, it can happen because she did wrong. You know. So I'm moving on, and I'm happy that I'm moving on. You know, it's not like I'm, seeing anybody, but I'm happy in my position that I'm ready to, move on. I'm open for anybody, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm gonna sit here because that person's married, I'm supposed to sit here. That's the same mind control I was going through. And so when you guys put it to like no sense at all, like well she's married, she can go back. So what okay, I could have did the same shit, So hope I gave a more understanding of it.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I watched it all played out. Just from my personal opinion, because like I said, I wasn't there, I'm not involved, but it looks like a lot of feelings um kind of rolled out on both parts, right? Like you might have felt like you were in
Yeah,
a vulnerable place. She might have felt like she was in a vulnerable place, and you guys just kind of came together. And then from that, it was just up from there, because I don't think you guys ever expected to meet each other until it happened. And then from there, it just kind of was like
it's
super fast.
right.
You know what I mean? And then sometimes, too, when you spend a lot of time with a person fast, things crumble just as fast sometimes, and that could have just been the case. Just a lot of time being spent. I don't know, but I definitely felt like y'all cared about each other, and
Yeah,
once it became an online thing, everybody had their opinion and everybody was involved, so it hyped it up to the
yes,
10th power, so things got crazy, and I felt bad for both on both sides at a point in time. I didn't want to see it go down like that. I mean, when y'all announced it, actually, I was on that chat, and I was really happy for y'all. You know, um, but hey, things happen, right? And like what's meant to be will be, and if it's not meant to
right,
be, then it just won't be.
exactly. You're
So,
absolutely right. You
so
know,
yeah, and the only thing you could do now is just move on and at your own pace, whatever that
right?
would look like. Maybe it's just focusing on you, or maybe naturally something will develop with someone else. Who knows? But everything happens for a reason. I would say that.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna, like, also just bounce to something exactly, like because I got my child, you hold an image and you hold a responsibility. so you don't get her confused. Just like, oh yeah, you with another person and stuff. So that's another reason people don't understand. Like, oh, why don't you be with this person now? Why don't you, like certain things they will say and stuff. But it takes time. It just takes time right now. I'm more focused on her mind than what I went through. I'm like, okay, let me take a pause. 2024 is wild right now. So, and right now I'm just focused on gaining and keeping, and moving on. There's people on this damn thing that try to tempt me left and right, and like I'm a single father. We go through our struggles. I'm not just by myself. They try me like some type of their narrative, some raggedy ass person. My children are intelligent. They listen and they follow their father. So when they hear somebody down on their father, it makes them feel bad. You're not attacking me, you're attacking them, you know? And it's like, they're like, look up to me greatly. They really do. I mean, you're not going to take that from me. Nothing what your narrative's the same. It's going to fall to the ground. Your words will fall to the ground. There's a thing where your prayers could be hindered, where your prayers will go up and God will seal your prayers with a hot iron, and they'll fall down because you're talking about the wrong people. It's scripture. It's in Proverbs. So you live in the scripture and stuff like that, and thinking that's why things are happening. Like, oh snaps, this happened. Oh, that happened. Is this the works of the Most High? People do voodoo and all that stuff. I don't do none of that. I do spiritual through my soul, my heart. The temple is my church. It's not the devil's workshop. Y'all better change that up, and get your mind clear and right, because there's gonna be some things coming out that hope you're able to handle it. You're gonna be wishing that you would have did your studies on trying to survive instead of the bullshit. Because when the economy crashes and we're going through this another, transformation, y'all better be prepared. Sitting there playing on YouTube and stuff like that, but not preparing and not getting your studies together. Don't be worried about that presidential. You better worry about when it's over, because that's when everything's gonna start. That's when a lot of hell's gonna start. That's what happened with the other presidential thing. So it's time to clear your heads. Stop this fighting back and forth. Kill the dragon. I was explaining about the word dragon. What they're doing is it's a reverse preacher. You're being a preacher of the night. You're saying the same things what a preacher would say, or like a Luciferian church, where you just talk about negativity. Like, say for instance, I, I study one of these Luciferian churches, and what they do is say the opposite, just like like dragon. Like somebody fuck up in their church, they go and drill the person. They drag the person in their church, just like how like you do online. And it's like it gives me the chills, because y'all don't know what your spirits be working in. And I'm telling you, you're gonna go to hell for that. So that's why I was saying when I went in, there's not no dragon session. No, I'm just educated in another way. My eyes are open. My three eyes are open, yo. So you got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? You got to really think about it. So salute to all. You know what I'm saying? So don't have a dragon session. Just learn the education of it. Get to know about it now. I'm sorry to go off the topic a little bit, but there's gonna people be listening to this live.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, it's good. Salute, Empress. And We all got to be responsible for ourselves, right? Just put your
Right,
best foot forward, right? This is your platform. So, you adjust it the way you want to adjust it, and you bring the energy that you want to bring to your platform. And that's all you could do. That you can only do what you could do for you, right? Because
exactly.
people are going to do what they want to do, but as long as you stay focused on what you want to do and the message you want to put out there, it can only go up from there.
Right.
Hmm.
Hello, Mika. What's going on with you?
You might still
Same
be
old,
busy.
same old.
Uh,
He said, same old, same old.
Yup. It's kind of difficult tonight.
He said, it's kind of difficult tonight.
hmm
Why you say that?
You know my situation. It's not working, and it's just like every 5 minutes, this child wants to get up and don't want to sleep. She she was, but then she works up, then she's back, then she it's like all over the place tonight. So this is my night tonight.
Okay, okay, okay. Anybody else? See, I know Janet is streaming from her channel and
hmm.
stuff like that, and she'll definitely have her own opinion.
It's at least 15 people in the chat. Guys, if you guys want to engage, are you open to having people come up on your panel, King?
Not many people go engage
Of
tonight.
course,
They
they
just
can
want
come
to
in.
listen.
Yes, they can come up. It's like that. I mean, my is this? I'm not bullshit with the negativity or anything like that. I'm ceasing all that type of stuff. I'm
Yeah,
on.
it'd be nice if people could come up and have a positive mindset, right? Because to put that out there
Yeah,
first, and then engage and stuff like that. And you could have like different themes, once a week, twice a week, whatever you want, for people to talk about.
exactly. Tomorrow's gonna be more about. It's gonna be graphic. It's gonna be like sexual content.
Oh,
It's gonna be real graphic, talk speaking and stuff. So it's
all
just
right.
people want to know about. They had questions, like real life questions about. They want to know about having a double partner. You know, and so I gotta
Well,
give
now
them
is this
the
is like a double partner in a household, or like if they're going out
yeah.
to like one of those type of clubs, if you know that,
No, double partner in the household.
and everybody's on the same page.
We're gonna see. It's gonna be pros and cons. It's not, and it's not about like what any person desires to. Like, it's not like this is a channel like, hey, y'all want to know about polygamy? Hey, come on, let's form one. No, it's just educating on it, the purpose of it, and what it's done for, and how people take it out of content. You
Oh.
know, people like we've been having two. Look what happened to Blueface. He's a prime example. He tried to have a poly relationship, and it took him to jail. You know, all that backfired.
Well, I don't think one of the parties was open participant. It was like
Exactly.
the young ladies was like, she wasn't going for it. Might have been both of the
Exactly.
ladies, I don't know, but um,
That's
it,
because
it
he was forcing it. He was trying to have two women that his choice of, and there's a lot of men that do that. They be like, "Oh yes, I want this one, I want that one, I want to pick that one." It's not your choice. It's the woman's choice. Now, if he prefers a woman to have bisexual, that's his choice. That she wants to have other women.
yeah. But
So
honestly, there's some women that would be down for that. You just gotta ask them. You never know. You might get more than what you bargained for. I'm not. I'll
yeah,
put that out
I
there right
know.
now, right? I'm gonna
I'm
keep it
not. Don't
100
put me
right
in that one.
there.
Yeah, yeah. There's some
But
women that don't agree. Exactly. Mika's. I
yeah,
talked to her. She don't agree on that either. But like, it's gonna be talked about tomorrow.
yeah, yeah,
It's gonna.
definitely. Yeah, no, because I remember I was in this space. I'll put it out there with other women, and this guy was so proud because he had so many women. Like
Uh
it was insane, and they were all okay with it. I think he was married to one of them, and he had at least like maybe five or six other girls, and everybody was just like, how are you okay with it? To the girl, she was like, what makes you think it's what he wants? It's what I wanted. I was like, what? That was crazy.
huh. Yeah.
So you never know. I think if you just are open in the beginning stages of your dating relationships, you're trying to accrue, just ask. You just never know. I mean, if that's your thing, just ask.
Yeah, I mean, I talk with them, like before I get involved. I conversate, and because I love a woman that got a conversation. I don't like to just jump into something. You gotta like really speak to me. Let's work it. Let me see what direction you going, what angle you are in life. It's not just about just hopping in the bed, or it's like dating Dwayne. I mean, dine and wine and shit like that. It's more than that. It's about, like, what are you about? Like, do you love kids? Are you trying to have kids? There's a lot about it, like what you eat. Like education, background, all that stuff. Are you a criminal? Are you a pedophile? Like some people go by DVs. Do you have domestic violence? A lot of people go by different things. So, hello, Mika. But I don't know. We're gonna have a good conversation. And Janet did have she'll have a guest tomorrow. She's gonna bring up on the panel when we talk about things tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting. I would like to hear like all the feedback of all the ladies. More
Yeah, that's
better.
what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Gentlemen can come up. They definitely can come up. I'm gonna have the panel up. I just gotta watch and be careful. Who I bring up. They gotta communicate in the chat before I bring them up.
That definitely makes sense. Once you have them on a panel, could you like drop them if you needed to drop them though? Like say it got crazy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good then.
Yep. See what you do. You push. As I push you, it just say remove from the stage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then that's good.
Yeah.
That's good because you just never know with that kind of conversation. you know.
Okay. Yo, you guys gotta get up out of here.
That could be so
Yeah.
crazy. That'd be interesting though. Yeah, yeah. So all these good topics you have, you know, um, and if you put it down in the morning, like, what it'll be and you set the time or whatever, people kind of know what to expect and they'll come in there with a certain mindset, with
That's a
certain
that's a
expectations.
good that's a good idea. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I just give
That's
you a
like
couple of marketing tips every now and then.
You're right, because I be going by other people how they be doing it. They be like posting it like at least an hour or two ahead of time. So it's good to let them know it's been, hey, he's alive, and this was gonna be what they're expecting for tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I'd say like the best time to do that is around 8 to 9 a.m. People are like either at work or traveling to get to work, if you can, right? With that, whatever's in your within reason, because I know you have to work too. Um, but to think about it the night before, so you've already thought about it, obviously, for tomorrow, right? So then you would just post it up like 8 to 9 a.m. And then now all day people were like anticipating, like, oh yeah, like, that would be cool. Even if they just drop in, because people are a little shy. They
Yes.
might they might not participate, because
Oh, and
it is
also too,
YouTube.
you
Like,
yes, also too, you have it too. Like time might change, your mood might swing and stuff. And you're like, I'm not going live. I just don't feel like it. You got comfortable shit. You forget you gotta talk to a lot of people. So it's an energy grabber too now. It is. It grabs your energy.
yeah, for sure. But a lot more people are on YouTube nowadays. It's like an engaging platform. Um, a lot of people like reality shows, although they know it's scripted, right, for the most part. Um, but people like it.
Right.
So, I mean, I say just go ahead, go with it. You could even put a poll out there to see what people want to talk about on your community page. And
That's what I'm trying to learn to do.
mm-hmm,
Put polls like that.
yep, you could do something like that, or even if they just, you just ask a question and it's nothing fancy, and they just could kind of like comment under it and
Yeah.
give topics that they want to talk about. Those, I would assume those people that want to talk about those things would actually participate, which is nice, right? Because it's all about catering to your audience.
Yes.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think it'll definitely go in the direction that you want it to go into, and you know you'll put your stamp on things the way you want to put your stamp on it.
Right. Well, back to the street sector. Before I close here, it's like it's gone. The love is gone. It's like crazy because people that you looked up to on here, like you're no longer, riding with them no more. And it's sad how all this shit is just twisted up and just mixed up right now. Because I be thinking about the people that now we're now ops now. I be thinking about them. I'm like, man, I miss y'all, man. Even when we wasn't like really interacting, but watching your channel, we were riding for the same thing. It's like crazy, and it's all that's gone. Now it's all this twisted up things that's people are leaving the sector. So there ain't gonna be too much views soon. Y'all draining it down to where that people don't want to go with that negativity anymore. And I've seen that's where it's going. People are struggling for views because people are tired of the negativity. People are tired of the narratives that you put on people. It's crazy. But
But I think you have a good spirit and a good heart, and I think people like that. And if you want to project that on your platform, and that's what they're looking for, now's the time. You know.
facts, you're right. And that's why I made you a managing model. You know,
Oh, thank you,
you,
King.
you- you're definitely part of the throne here. So,
No, I
uh,
appreciate that. I really do. It's a situation where I just really want to see you blossom. You know what I'm saying? And my friends watch your show. I call it a show, right? It's a YouTube show. My husband watches it too. Um,
That's what I'd like to hear. That's why I know this is God, because you used to have women that were married, and I used to tell them like, "Hey, what about your husband?" Like they always put him on the back burner. Like, and it like bothered me because I don't want to break up no home or nothing like that, or what I'm saying. I'm not no dude like that. So I salute you for your husband watching it. Keep yes. That's a blessing, making me go to sleep tonight.
yeah,
you
we've been
know?
watching you for a long time. Um, and we enjoy it. We watch it together. That's just kind of what we do late night. But we both feel the same way. We really like you. We really like your content. When he found out that I was even a mod, he was like, "Get out of here." He didn't believe it until I showed it to him. Like, oh
Salute,
my God.
salute.
Yeah. So, it's a good time. We just both feel like, you have a good heart and just keep doing what you're doing and things will definitely work in your favor for sure.
Thank you. Salute to Harlem. Salute to New York. Salute to the Big Apple.
Thank
For
you.
real. I always love New York. I have best friends that are best friends. They're not longer here from straight out of New York. They made me tough in the city life. I was coming from the country. They toughened me up so bad. Yeah, I'm still here today because of them. So salute to New York.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely some tough streets out here. So.
Yes. Tough minds too, strong minds.
Yeah, a lot of business savvy people here.
All right, I'm finna end tonight. I love y'all. Thank you, Janet. I know she's doing her podcast and working over here too. She's so sweet. Salute to you. Salute to Mika. Salute to you, promo doctor. Salute Grace Kelly. All those that came in. Miss Lane, Andrea, Miss Lane. That's a nice name. You can come up, Miss Bonnie B. Yes, all y'all. Salute to y'all tonight. And I hope y'all have a great night. I'm trying to work on some music, so just bear with me, y'all. There's been some technical difficulties trying to get it together, and so, but I am using, family music and stuff, close friends of mine. So this dude, he's a close friend of mine. I know him personally. He passed away. It's a great honor too that I know him because he's big. But salute to y'all. I'm gonna play the song, and I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's like gang since potty train, all that shit. It's like the reason I say that shit is because that's all I know.
Yeah, few years back, I'd probably be in your gang way. 6 years later, bitch, and I still feel the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, do you know how it feel to lose your brother and your cousin on the same day? Duck, how you feel shit? I feel like the realest nigga. Lately, I've been feeling like I probably gotta kill a nigga. I don't got no hands, so I don't feel these niggas. I had to cover up my ears, don't wanna hear these niggas. Yeah, bitch, ayy, only trust the niggas that you see me with. I've been through a lot, you wouldn't believe this shit. Fuck all you hate niggas and I mean this shit. Hey, I knew I had blessings, they ain't see the shit. Bitch, we been this shit, still live this shit. It's lit. Hey, shut the fuck up, bitch, and come and suck the stick. Hey, chain pull up, hold up, ain't gon' mention it. Just know if he on the job, he gon' finish it. 2 years back, I'd probably be in your gang way. 6 years later, bitch, and I still feel the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, do you know how it feel to lose your brother and your cousin on the same day? Duck, how you feel shit? I feel like the realest nigga. Lately, I've been feeling like I probably gotta kill a nigga. I don't got no hands, so I don't feel these niggas. I had to cover up my ears, don't wanna hear these niggas. Yeah, we was broke as hell. Hey, putting on food, we was poor as hell. Hey, now look at us now, bitch, we all. I don't care about your feelings, I don't really give a fuck. These nigga pussy I can smell. Free all of my niggas out that cell. It hurt me when I took them 2 L's. But for Brick and Kobe, I'ma give them hell. Few years back, I'd probably be in your gang way. 6 years later, bitch, and I still feel the same way. Hey, yeah. Hey, do you know how it feel to lose your brother and your cousin on the same day? Doug, how you feel? Shit, I feel like the realest nigga. Lately, I've been feeling like I probably gotta kill a nigga. I don't got no hands, so I don't feel these niggas. I had to cover up my ears, don't wanna hear these niggas.
And salute to Ireland. Andrea, she probably not here tonight, but I'm always salute Ireland and any other body that's from out the country. Salute to y'all. Thank you for watching my channel. I'm trying to build content. Bear with me. It's coming. I'm working on things. And salute to y'all. Much love.